Let's continue. First Corinthians 20:30. Excuse me. First Corinthians 10:20-30. No, not at all. I am saying that these sacrifices are offered to demons, not to God. And I don't want you to participate with demons. You cannot drink from the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons also. You cannot eat at the Lord's table and at the table of demons also. What? Do we dare to rouse the Lord's jealousy? Do you think we are stronger than he is? You say, I'm allowed to do anything, but not everything is good for you. You say, I'm allowed to do anything, but not everything is beneficial. Don't be concerned for your own good, but for the good of others. So you may eat any meat that is solid in the marketplace without raising questions of conscience. For the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. If someone who isn't a believer asked you home for dinner, accept the invitation if you want to. Eat whatever is offered to you without raising questions of conscience. But suppose that someone tells you this meat was offered to an idol. Don't eat it out of consideration for the conscience of the one who told you. It might not be a matter of conscience for you, but it is for the other person. For why should my freedom be limited by what someone else thinks? But see, here's the deal. If I can thank God for the food and enjoy it, why should I be condemned for eating it? Sorry. He asked two questions. I thought he was going to give us an answer. Let's just go to the King James. It's because we're not going to resolve it today. When you go down to the bottom, conscience, I say, not my own, but of the other. For why is my liberty judged for another man's conscience? For if I by grace be a partaker, why am I evil? Why am I evil spoken of for that for which I gave thanks? So it's back-to-back questions. I guess tomorrow we'll get the answer. Well, I'm sure we will. And let's go to Daniel 8:17-25. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid and fell upon my face. But he said unto me, understand, O son of man, for at the time of the end shall be the vision. So we're talking about the very end times, the Antichrist and all that good fun stuff. We're actually living in this era right now, waiting any day for the fake deadly wound to the right eye. Now, as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep on my face toward the ground, but he touched me and set me upright. And he said, behold, I will make thee know what shall be in the last end of the indignation. For at the time appointed, the end shall be. The ram which thou sawest having two horns are the kings of Media and Persia, and the rough goat is the king of Grecia, and the great horn that is between the eyes is the first king. Now, that being broken, whereas four stood up, it, four kingdoms, shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power. And in the later time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, here it is, the Antichrist, a king of fierce countenance and understanding, dark sentences shall stand up, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. And through his policy, why is this all spoken of almost with such great joy? Y'all, the Antichrist is for the sheep. He has to kill them. He has to destroy them. That's how they get cleansed through the blood, through their blood dying. We know in Acts 14:22, it says, we all through much tribulation enter the kingdom. This is the great tribulation because it's the last great moment of salvation for the sheep. The great tribulation. We all through much tribulation enter the kingdom. And the great tribulation is the final way to get into heaven on earth. God provides it through the Antichrist. And his power shall be mighty, but not his own power. He shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and holy people. Yeah, just destroy them. Don't you just love it? What verses am I talking about? In a few more chapters, we'll get to Daniel 11:35. And some of them of understanding shall fall, sheep, to try them and to purge them of their sins and to make them white so they can wear the white garments, even to the time of the end that we're just talking about, because it is yet for the time appointed, which is what it just said. It just said appointed, time of the end. Or how about Daniel 12, verse 10? Many shall be purified, sheep, and made white, sheep, and tried, because they're going through the great tribulation. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart. Well, of course, he will magnify himself in his heart. He's the Antichrist. And by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.